Hey guys, welcome back. So today is going to be my updated brow tutorial. You guys have been asking to see this and I told you last week that we would get it up this week, so here we are. I also want to clear up if you guys follow me on Snapchat, which if you don't, I had to make sure I was recording because last time I filmed a whole video and I wasn't even recording. Thank you. So if you don't follow me on Snapchat, here's my Snapchat name, follow me. But I put up yesterday that I would be back today with back-to-back videos, and a lot of you guys were tweeting me like, yes, you're gonna upload 2 videos in one day, and I was like, no. So back-to-back, I just meant that I'll have a video today, tomorrow, and Friday. I'm a fast editor and everything, girl, but I can't edit that fast, okay? So today we're just going to do our brows. So I have on a full face of makeup, you know, just because. And can we just talk about this lip for a second? Like, this is the first time I've ever worn this lip color, and it's from colored Raine, and it's in the color Classy, and I like it. I just want to get that out of the way because I know you're gonna ask. You right there? Okay, so 2 things that I always use when I do my brows is the Anastasia No. 7 brow brush. Is this what it's called? Like a brow brush or something? I'm not really sure, but it's my most favorite brush ever just because it is super duper tiny and you can get like a really fine line in there. So that's why this brush is my favorite, just because it's like so skinny. And then I use brow powder now to fill in my brows, and I have like the Pro palette book, which just has all the colors in it. And I like it because I change my hair color a lot, but I haven't changed my hair color in forever, so I need to get on that. So that's why I just like having this. But as you can see, the main color that I use is Auburn, and the darker side of the Auburn, and then I do soft brown for the front of my brow. So let's go ahead. I mean, there's not really much to talk about, right? So I feel like I'm a lot faster at doing my brows. Okay. So the first thing that I do is I just pick up Auburn, get that on there, and then just tap off the excess. And then you can brush through your brow. If you have any brow hairs that need to be cleaned up, you can go ahead and do that. I do see a little bit of random guys hanging out underneath there. My eyelids have been dry lately. Is that weird? Like having dry lids? So then I just like to brush like all the hair upward. And then I like to outline the underneath portion of my brow, and I like to kind of round it out underneath there. So I'm using firm pressure on this part. And then I'll take whatever left over on the brush and start about midway into the brow. Maybe a little closer than midway in, but I won't start all the way at the front of the brow. I'll start about here. So then from here, I'll just start doing light strokes and then bringing this arch up and rounding it out. Remember, we haven't dipped back into our brow powder. And then just constantly brush through your brow. And now we'll go back in, and this time I'm just picking up some soft brown because I'm gonna come closer to the front of the brow. Using a really light hand, we're just gonna fill that part in. Like that, and then go ahead and brush it out. And then that's one brow. So I feel like brow powder and me just get along so much better. I can fill my brows in super duper fast. So the next step that I do is I take the Anastasia Concealer. This is a No. 1, and then just a really small Real Technique brush. This is an Accent 8 brush. super duper little, super tiny, so you can get right up in there. And this is great when you're kind of letting your brow hairs grow out and you want to like conceal your brow hairs because you know you don't want to pluck them. So this is great for that. But also I just like to go underneath my brow just in case I messed up anything under there. It's really going to clean it up. And I also use the highlight and I also use the concealer just as my highlight. So make sure you get it on a nice little flat brush. We're just going to go underneath the brow and clean that up under there. And then using this Artist Oval 3 brush, I'm just going to blend that out. This is the best brush ever for doing this. I really only use this brush for that because it just does it so fast, like blends out the concealer. My brows were pretty clean underneath there anyway, but it is great when you are growing your brows out. It'll like conceal and hide those little brow hairs underneath there. Because sometimes if you put like a shimmery powder over those brow hairs, they just stand out even more. And just always brush through. And now you can see that the brow is looking a little dark, which is okay, I have dark hair. But I like to lighten it up just a little bit, so I use the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette. And then just go through here. I always set the brow too, so you can use cleared brow gel or you can use tinted. I just like to use tinted. I'll always do brow gel as my last step because usually I do my brows, you know, right after I do my foundation, and then I'll wait to do the brow gel until the final step of doing my makeup just to get out any powder, any shadow that's caught in there. It just really cleans them up and then it'll make them look just a little bit lighter. And that's it. That's it. One brow. Done. This is always like the annoying brow. So you brush through your brow to just kind of distribute the brow powder more evenly throughout your brow. And what I like to do is kind of just move the brow hairs around when I'm filling them in. So I make sure that I'm in all the little areas that need to be filled in because they'll look great to you when you're just looking at them. But sometimes if you use like flash photography and the flash hits you and you don't have your eyebrows like all the way filled in, then your eyebrows can look like a little sparse and like, you know, you don't know what you're doing. Believe me, it happens to me all the time. So if you don't have this Oval 8 brush, I used to use the Duo Fiber Eye Brush from Real Techniques just to get in there because it'll blend it out. You'll be there blending for a little bit longer, but it'll do the same thing. Try not to make the mean face like I'm making. That was like a problem that I used to have when I used to do my brows, is I would go like this when I drew my brows on because, you know, you could see like your arch and everything better, but then that would end up with me having like angry brows. So, you know, try to have a relaxed face when you do your brows. So that is how I fill in my brows. Hopefully it gave you guys a little bit of help if you are struggling with filling in your brows. But believe me, I used to struggle so much with filling in my brows. You can look back at my old videos and see the evolution of the eyebrow. If you've been following me for a really long time, you'll remember when I didn't even have like ends of my eyebrows. Like I used to shave them off. I don't know what I was doing. But it did take a little hot minute for them to grow back. But they did grow back. So if you've overplucked them or you're just trying to grow them out, just stick with it. It is hard to grow out your eyebrows, believe me, I know. But try the little trick with the concealer and it'll like just hide those brows so that they're like more bearable and you can like get through life with them. Also, people have told me that I don't really need to fill in my brows because I do have a bit of a thicker brow, like not so much like thickness and size, but I do have a lot of brow hair that is dark. But to me, if I don't fill in my eyebrows, I just feel like something's missing when I have a full face of makeup on. I mean, I don't really ever fill them in when I don't have makeup on because, you know, what's the point? But if I have a full face of makeup on, I need to fill in my eyebrows. And if you don't like my brows, that is okay with me because I like them. A few tricks, like try to do your brows like different. Like if you're really struggling with doing your eyebrows and you're trying to get better, like what I do is like I look down into a mirror and my mirror has to be a little bit of a distance away. I also turn my head to the side, which helps me to get my brows on better. And like try different products, like try brow powder, try pencils, try the little markers, try the pomade. Like there's so many different things to fill in your brows with now. For me, what just works best is powder, so I'm gonna stick with powder. It's just like more forgiving to me. Like pomade, I can't use pomade. I think I just have too much hair to use pomade, but brow powder is the life for me. So just keep practicing. I promise you will get it. Practice makes perfect with everything, not just makeup. So if you want to be good at something, practice at it and you will be good. It's just inevitable. it happens like that. So that is it for this video. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys. I will be back tomorrow with a new video, so be on the lookout for that. And that's it. I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys except I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. See, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm always like, ah.